Well, I'm Alex. I'm from Dina, which is a street food Italian place in Belfast city centre, and we have a range of products that are quite original and authentic from Italy, and we opened almost a year ago. That's us.
So we're talking about Facebook today. So what sort of posts do people respond best to, do you think?
Normally they like the visually striking posts, so if you have a nice picture of food, also a nice picture of the staff, that works a lot. People are not only into food, they're also into seeing what the people who are selling the food look like, and what kind of, and how the place looks like with the people, the food, and the walls as well. So those are the ones that normally work better. And also whenever we share a funny story or a funny review or something like that, those work really well as well.
So what do you think people like most about your page and your team?
I think it's mostly about the interaction, If you're very active on Facebook or on social media in general, whenever you are very responsive to the customers or the fans or whoever you got there, you always get a lot of attention. So people like that a lot. I always think that if someone takes the time to write something on your page or put a comment or put a like there, they deserve at least the same amount of attention from you, and that's a good interaction. I think it works for bands especially the same way. I would do that if I had a band. I had one in the past, but that's how I was dealing with it. So I treat this business like a band, so it works.
Well, that's good. So if you get a bad comment, what way would you react?
I normally answer, well, it depends on the comment. If it's a reasonable one, I will apologize and, make a joke maybe. If it's very unreasonable, I'll just make the joke.
Okay. And so how many people have access to control your Facebook page?
It's just myself. I do everything by myself.
And do you find that works better, just you?
I am a bit of a control freak, so... No.
Join the club. So how does Facebook make it easy for you as a business? So what tools and features do you think are best?
Well, see, it's not always easy to drive people to your own website and to, the information you might have is just yours. Facebook works well just because if you share something, it can get viral quickly. When I say viral, it's also meant in a smaller scale. So you post something, someone likes it, so someone else sees that, and it can grow really quickly. So simply sharing something, just having the opportunity to have a post there that can be interesting for other people works well. Obviously, Facebook has a system where if you don't boost, you don't get much. Sometimes you need to invest a bit of money in that so you can get more attention. So definitely all the sponsors ads, it's money you got to spend, but it's very helpful. The opportunity to schedule posts, that's another great thing because I don't have to be there live to do something. I can plan as much as I want, so I will have the post out whenever I need it, and I can plan even the post, let's say the kind of post that it is, I know that needs to go out in the morning, something else needs to go out in the evening, something else in the afternoon. So the scheduling part, it's absolutely great. So it's actually just a couple of tools that you can use and you can get a lot of results there. Now they have a lot of things. You can add videos, you can do pictures that are separate, so you can get like a slideshow. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to have a visual strike there. But simply the opportunity to boost and schedule, that does a lot. Then it's all about the content, and that's not Facebook, that's what you put in there.
Exactly, so that's why you control it.
Yeah, exactly. I'll do my best.
Yeah, God, you put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I spend at least a few hours once a week to schedule everything. If something comes up during the week, I will have to use some time to do that. And I always try to answer very quickly. Someone, sends us a message or makes a comment or, they check in or put a review, anything. I think it's vital to be able to answer very quickly. And obviously, that's probably one of your questions. If you do that together while dealing with the business and being the manager and being the owner, it can get a bit, crazy.
Yeah, well, the next question is, what's the hardest part of being active on Facebook as a business user?
And that's it basically, because
time.
You can do all the social media work, but if someone sends me a message on Facebook and I want to answer straight away, so I will get the nice green comic cloud there, and I have customers in the queue ordering something, and I'm at the tail. Can I do both at the same time? You don't want to have customer coming in the shop and, oh, sorry, I need to answer a message on Facebook. That's absolutely unprofessional. So for a small business like this, it can be frustrating because you cannot really deal with everything, because you will need to either have someone that does only that or pay someone to do that for you. So that's probably the hardest part. Being able to multitask, giving the right amount of time to that, and having to choose priorities. Sometimes you cannot really do what you want to do, and you have to leave something there, and then whenever you're not busy, you just go back to do that. So most of the times, if it's a quiet afternoon, I might be with the phone in my hand, but I'm not being a professional. I'm doing the social media.
Yep. So what is your biggest Facebook success story?
I would say there was one in which we shared a couple of articles from our website. We have a blog section in which we are much more edgy than what we are normally. So we share funny stories and we share recipes, but it's all written in a very edgy way. When we share those, we see that people like that a lot, and they start sharing, so it gets a bit more viral as well. So you see that information that is there also on website and maybe or pages that have nothing to do with us. So that's definitely, I have a couple of examples of that. So, but the successful story is being able to move the information from our personal blog, the business blog from a website to the social media. And there's one other thing that worked really well. We used them. It wasn't negative. It wasn't a very positive review on TripAdvisor. And they said that our mini pizza were disgusting. So what we did was we shared that review saying, someone said that the pizzas are disgusting, so we don't want to charge you for a disgusting product. For the next 2 days, pizza is free here. That's what we did, and that worked well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We did that end of last month.
Brilliant. And did you get loads of people then coming back?
Yeah. The problem is, obviously, there were terms and conditions. You don't have. We didn't actually say you need to buy something else to get the pizza. We just said, come in and get your pizza. We made a big batch. By 3 in the afternoon, it was all gone. So we had people coming at 4 saying, oh, is it true that you do the mini pizza for free? Like, yeah, it's true. But it's gone. You can come tomorrow again if you want. So we see that people, whenever you give something for free, they're like, oh, you get it. Many of those people who came just for the pizza actually never came back for something else. So,
But it gets them talking about you.
Yeah, well, you get a bit of, there's a buzz about something. Let's say business-wise, income-wise, maybe not the best, You can do other things. You get attention, you get a bit of word out there, but you don't really see results straight away in the money that comes in. So this is off the record.
Yes.
Some places do the free whatever day. It's a lot of money to spend, and you don't always get the result that you might think of. So you need to put your budget in the right things sometimes.
Smart business advice.
Yeah. So have you anything to add about Facebook?
Don't spend too much money on it. You can do a lot of stuff with just not spending much money. We put a budget. I can tell you, I have no problem saying that. When I said ridiculously tiny budget, I'm talking about £1 a day, which is the minimum that you can do. With £1 a day on, maybe you have a nice post, you see that you don't get enough attention, put a couple of pounds for 2 days, you get something more. And then you have to have a big campaign. That needs to be ongoing. So you need to put a budget there. If you don't have a lot of budget, £1 a day for 2 months, we're talking £60. And if you have the right images, and I cannot teach you how to do that, you have to choose the right ones. Right images, right message, right information. If you do a campaign for likes on your page, so you get more attention, you get a lot of those. Really a lot of those.